Hello everyone, it's Peter with Escondido Casino Games. I've done a series of testing the Wizard of Odds betting system. And again, the betting system involves your hold cards. You can bet 4X's based on what's in green and what's in yellow, and any pair except the twos. Now, I'm more of a visual person, so basically, this is how it would lay out. So let's start with the aces. If your hold card is an ace, you would play any combination, whether it's suited or unsuited. It doesn't matter what this card is. So you play at ace, ace king, ace queen, all the way down to an ace two. For the kings, there's a little bit of a limitation. You would play any combination of kings down to the five. However, you don't 4x 2, 3, or 4 unless they're suited. For the queens, there's more limitations. You would play any combination of queen down to the 8. However, you play queen, 7, and 6 if they're suited. For the jacks, the only combination you would play unsuited would be the jacks and the 10. You play jack, 9, 8 if they're suited. You would play any pair of hold cards down to the threes. So ace, ace, king, king, queen, queen, 4, 4, 3, 3. The only one the Wizard of Oz doesn't recommend are the twos. I hope this shows you in a graphical way the combinations. I'm going to test the system. I already have 1,000 plus hands, and let's see how the analysis turned out. Thanks. So I will be testing the Wizard of Odds betting system for Ultimate Texas Hold'em. This is my experience and statistics playing by the Wizard of Odds betting system. If you want to view my videos, please visit Escondido Casino Games on YouTube. And if you need more information about the Wizard of Odds, please visit the website below. The following presentation contains statistics and analysis of my experience playing by the Wizard of Odds 4X betting system. This analysis is for research purposes only. Your results may vary. I am a retired American living in Puerto Escondido, Mexico. I'm the only one filming in Mexico. My bets are going to be in pesos. However, I do make conversions when necessary. I do not encourage gambling. This is for entertainment purposes only. And as they say, only bet what you're willing to lose. So people who are familiar with the Wizard of Odds, it recommends 3x to 4x betting on the two hold cards and the combinations that are in green, those in yellow when suited, and any pair excluding a pair of twos. The casino advantage is 8.9% when playing all bets, meaning the ante, the blind, trips, and the pocket bonus, which I will be playing in all of my sessions. Each session, the buy-in was 5,000 pesos, or about 276 US. The Mexican peso was trading on average at 18.1 to 1 US. I kept the betting amounts equal with 150 pesos on the ante and blind, 50 pesos each on the trips and pocket bonus. The bets for the most part were not increased or decreased to reduce the variability. the total number of hands for each session, the win-losses for only the 4Xs, and the win-losses of dollar amounts were tallied and analyzed. Meaning, I didn't count every win and loss for each hand, only the 4Xs. And the goal was to see if by playing strictly by the Wizard of Odds, that resulted in an improved winning odds over the casino. An Excel spreadsheet containing the recommended bets based on the standard green and the yellow hold cards. I also included the pairs in the spreadsheet. So all of these were tallied individually, whether they were a win or a loss, and that's what the analysis is based on. As far as the analysis, the total number of hands played and only the 4X wins and losses were counted based on the recommendations of the Wizard of Odds and those combinations in green and yellow. For example, a yellow combination would be the same suit. For example, King 2 of spades. That's a 4X hand. And the whole card pairs except the twos. These were counted and put into an Excel spreadsheet. As of November 1st, 2025, I filmed a total of 47 sessions containing 1,027 total hands. Of the total hands recorded, 405 were 4X hands, and that equated to about 39%. Of the 405 4X hands, 262 won, or a winning percentage of about 65%. That 262 hands equated to 26% of the total hands played. So about 1 in 4 were 4X hands. As far as the dollars, a total of 242 150 pesos was wagered over those 47 sessions. That equates to approximately 13,378 US dollars. At a casino advantage of 8.9%, which includes the ante, blind, trips, and pocket bonus bets, the loss should have been 21,551, again based on that calculation, or a negative 1,167 in US. My result was a positive 3,025 pesos, or 167 US. Therefore, I beat the casino advantage. Of the 47 sessions, the win-loss was 50% each. As far as some of the highlights, the first one, obviously, playing any ace, won about 71% of the time. So again, don't hesitate to play ace anything, including an ace 2, ace 3, etc. I was fortunate to get 9 ace-ace combinations, which obviously gave a nice pocket bonus. If you look below, playing any pair won 77%, and again, I also collected pocket bonuses on those. Playing any combo of 8s and below won 63%. Now I wanted to highlight that because I see a lot of players that don't play, for example, ace 2s, ace 3s, king 2s when they're suited, king 3s, or any of those combinations of 8 and below. However, in my case, playing any of those combos did win more than 50% of the time. So it's just something to consider. I also wanted to highlight, and that's for Danny at Fast Action Casino, that Jack 10 combinations won 70% of the time. If you have any other questions about certain combinations, or you want to see the Excel spreadsheet itself, just let me know. So as far as the preliminary conclusions, playing strictly by Wizard of Odds resulted in beating the casino odds. And I say that so far because I'm going to continue using this system and update it periodically. The overall winning of the 4Xs was 66%. Playing any ace combination gave the best overall winning rate of 71%. And as I said earlier, don't be afraid of playing ace 2s to ace 8s. Playing the recommended combination of ace, king, queen, and 8s and below when the system calls for it gave an overall winning rate of 63%. Playing any combination of pairs gave an overall winning rate of 77%. Even the pairs of 2s won, even though they're not part of the analysis. I recorded, I believe, 4 of those, and each of them won. The winning sessions were 50-50 based on the 47 that I recorded. Sessions with higher 4X opportunities did not guarantee a winning session. You also take into account the trips and the pocket bonuses, which contribute to the winnings. And I don't have an analysis of the trips and the pocket bonus as part of this preliminary result. I will continue to play by the Wizard of Odds and update the stats periodically. I think every time I reach another 500 total hands, I'm going to update the spreadsheet and the presentation. Again, thank you very much for watching. I would appreciate any comments, and if you have any questions or want to play on my channel, if you happen to be in the Puerto Escondido area, please contact me at escondidocasinogames@gmail.com. If you appreciate my content, please hit the like and the subscribe. I appreciate all of you watching, and thank you for your attention.